Shack, and this is my audience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be talking to you guys today about eating disorders. Have you guys ever wondered what types of eating disorders there are?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What kind of eating disorders do you think there are?
Anorexia.
Bulimia.
You don't know. Okay.
Yeah, those are the two.
Anorexia and bulimia. So there's a lot of people out there that are very self-conscious, which leads to them experiencing eating disorders, whether it be portrayals of social media, family, life events, it could be anything. By the end of this, you should be able to know the different types of eating disorders, how to cope with them, and how to help others manage them. The first one I'm going to discuss today is emotional eating. And that's when people use food to cope with their feelings instead of using it to satisfy their hunger. When people use emotional eating, it's usually because of a divorce, a death, or even just your daily stress at work. People often try to say that, oh, I'm just hungry, or oh, I just want a snack, when in reality they're using it to cover up what's wrong, or if something's bothering them, they'll try and just eat a lot of fatty foods, snacks, donuts, pretzels,
Chips.
anything. Yeah, chips. Next we have binge eating, and that's when people consume a lot of food in such a short period of time. Typically it's 5,000 to 15,000 calories in one sitting, which is a lot. 5,000 I believe it is. It's more than what you're supposed to consume in a day. And 3.5% of women, 2% of men, and 15% of adolescents suffer from binge eating. Anorexia is the next type of eating disorder that I'll be discussing. And that's when people have a fear of gaining weight. And they feel that if they gain weight, people are going to make fun of them, or they're going to judge them in any type of way. And it doesn't help that social media presents everybody as being really skinny or being really curvy, but skinny at the same time. They never portray someone being overweight or being a little thicker than others. So people have a hard time with that. Also, their family will also portray, oh, if you get fat, people are going to do this to you, or they're going to do that to you. And sometimes people will just shun them because, oh, they're not part of my family, not that they look like that, or anything over the fact of being overweight. And we have bulimia, and that's an illness, it's not a disorder. It's when someone binges on food and has a regular episode of overeating, and they feel like they're at loss of control over how much they're eating. So they'll just eat and eat and eat, but they have no reason why they're eating so much. It's 85% and 90% of women that are affected by it. Men are affected by it too, just not as often. Lastly, we have orthorexia. It's not considered an eating disorder by the American Psychiatric Association. They just consider it a disorder because it has similar traits of eating disorders. And that's when a person is very self-conscious about eating healthy and pure foods. They won't eat any fat foods, they won't eat any greasy foods. They just stick to a daily routine of eating greens, veggies, fruits, anything that's pure. And again, there's a lot of people out there that are self-conscious about the way they look because of how people are, how judgmental they are, and social media itself, which lead them to emotional eating, binge eating, anorexia, bulimia, and orthorexia. So if you know anybody or yourself experiencing it, hopefully now you'll be able to manage it or help someone else deal with it. Do you guys have any questions?
None, but that last one is one that I never knew of.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
They don't consider it a disorder only because it's not listed as a disorder because it's a person eating healthy food, not
Right, not
eating
junk food or
any
Yeah.
kind of reason. They're just staying on a healthy diet.
Oh, there you go.